Today, the lesson that we shall be talking about is revision lesson. Revision lesson. Can you see it? Revision lesson. Yes. So, I shall begin with the first activity, that is, take the correct answer from the given options. I am is Nilofer, full stop. I am is a girl. I study in class 7. So the paragraph goes like this. So let us discuss line by line. I am is Nilofer. Now am is, these are be verb. Be verb has am is are where was. Okay. Be been being. So these are be verb. So I take am. So it will be I am Nilofer. I am a girl. I study in class 7. There are 40 students in our class. I would request you students to please sit with your book. Okay, then you will be able to understand. There is now there are 40 students. So 40 students is plural, isn't it? So it will not be is, it will be are. There are 40 students in our class. Some is are. So again, some means it's more than one, so it is plural. So it will be some are, not is. Some are boys and others, again plural, are girls. Seema, Shamim and Rohini, 3 people, so plural, so it will be are, not am. 2 choices are there, am or are. It will be are. My friends, Rohini. Now Rohini is just one person, so it is singular. So it will take is, not are. So Rohini is the best student in our class. She is very fond of me. Since it is singular, she is one person, so it will take is. She is very fond of me. So I hope children you have understood. Go through the video again and you can note it down in your copy or mark it in your textbook. Now we shall be talking about activity 2. Activity 2. Join the following sentences with and or but. Now students, you know that and, but, these are conjunctions. And what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are those words which joins 2 simple sentences. 2 different simple sentences which are separated by full stop. 2 simple sentences into a compound sentence. Now, if you have seen the video on sentences, then you must know what compound sentence is. There are 3 types of sentence, isn't it? Simple sentence, which has got only one verb. Complex sentence, which has got 1.5 verb. One and a half verb. That means one is complete sentence and the other sentence is dependent on the first sentence. That is a complex sentence. And compound sentence is that sentence which has got 2 verbs. Okay, and both the sentences, they are independent. They can stand on their own. So that is compound sentence which has got 2 simple sentence minimum. It can be 3 also. So that's what. So here we have 2 sentences and 2 simple sentences, and we have to join these 2 sentences and make them into one sentence. Okay, so let us do that. One is done. India is hot. In India, summer is hot. Full stop. In India, winter is cold. Now, another point to be noted here is that when the adjective like hot, cold, these are opposite adjective. Okay, hot is opposite of cold. So when opposite words are used, like small, large, opposite words are used, then you will have to put but. Okay, so let us see. In India, summer is hot, but winter is cold, because hot and cold, they are opposite words. So we have used but. Let's see the other one. A mouse is a small animal. This is a simple sentence. A mouse is a small animal. Only one verb is there. Then full stop. Another sentence. An elephant is a large animal. An elephant is a large animal. This is also a simple sentence. Now we have to join them with and or but. Anyone. Now we have to see whether the words are opposite or not. So small, large, opposite words. So we shall use but. Okay, we shall use but. And how it will be? A mouse is a small animal, but an elephant is a large animal. But an elephant. Full stop will go away and this A will become small. Okay, so that is how. Let's see number C. I have a pen, full stop, I have a pencil. I have a pen, one simple sentence, full stop, I have a pencil, another simple sentence. Now we have to join with a conjunction. Now you see here, I have a pen, I have a pencil. There is no opposite word. Pen, pencil, they are similar. Okay. So here we shall use and. I have a pen and a pencil. We don't even used to have this I have again. Okay. I have is already there. So we will not use this I have. We will skip it. I have a pen and a pencil. I have a pen and a pencil. No full stop, no I have. D. The sun rises in the east, full stop. The sun sets in the west. So east, west, opposite. So what shall we use here? We shall use but. The sun rises in the east, but, okay, now there is a catch here. The sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. The east and west, they are opposite, of course, but they are similar also, because both of them, they are showing direction. So here we wouldn't use but, we shall use and only. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun we shall not use again. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Next, my father is tall, he is lean. So these are two simple sentences. My father is tall, he is lean. So tall and lean, they are not opposite. They are just qualities. Okay. So the sentence will be compound sentence. My father is tall and lean. We don't have to use he is. Okay. When we are using and, we can skip some of the words. So my father is tall and lean. Bees are small, wasps are big. Now small and big, they are opposite. So bees are small, but wasps are big. So take care to remove the full stop, and this W will be small. Bees are small, but wasps are big. In a cricket match, we need a bat, full stop. We also need a ball. So bat and ball, they kind of go together. So we shall join these two sentences with what? And or but. Think. They are not opposite. They are not opposite. Bat and ball are not opposite. They are similar. Okay. So we shall use, yes, and. In a cricket match, we need a bat and a ball. We will not write this again. We also need, not needed. In a cricket match, we need a bat and a ball, and a ball. So that reduces the size of the sentence and makes it easier, easy on the ears also. That's the correct way to say. In a cricket match, we need a bat and a ball. So that is about activity 2. Now we shall go for activity 3. Now let us come to activity 3. Odd one out. In each set, there is a word that does not fit the rest of the words in the set. Okay, there, see, we can see 5 words over here. One is odd one. So we have to select that, underline that word. One is done. Teacher, student, chalk, duster, tall. Now you can understand from these words that teacher, student, chalk and duster, these are all nouns, but tall is an adjective. Football, goal, beautiful, field, player. Now football, goal is also the place, okay, where goal is done. Beautiful is an adjective, field is a noun, player is a noun. So here also this beautiful is odd one out because the rest are noun, but this is adjective. So we shall underline beautiful. Books, nice, pen, paper, table. Same thing. Books, noun, nice, nice pen, nice book. Nice is an adjective. Pen, noun, paper, noun, table, noun. So we shall underline nice. Red, apple, guava, banana, watermelon. So clearly you can see all these are fruits, but red is an adjective. Rice, wheat, barley, cereal, golden. Now rice, wheat, barley, cereals. These are all cereals, things that we eat. Rice, wheat, barley, cereals. So they are all nouns. But golden is an adjective. It's a character. Spinach, cabbage, tasty, cauliflower, onions. So spinach, cabbage, cauliflower and onion, these are vegetable names, nouns. But tasty is a quality, adjective. So we shall underline tasty. Now look at activity 4, children. Fill in the blank by choosing the correct form of verbs from the given alternative. 2 words have been given. It's all have here. Okay. So we have to put either has or have. Let's Begin. My English textbook has 138 pages. My English textbook. Always remember, have will go with the plural, has will go with singular. Okay, have is for plural, has is for singular. Also, have is for first person, second person pronoun, and has is for third person pronoun. So let us see here. My English textbook, it is only one thing. Okay, my English textbook, one book. So singular, it is singular. My English textbook is a singular number. So it will take has, not have. Okay, my English textbook has 138 pages. B, our class has have 30 students. Don't get confused with 30 students. This is plural. But the sentence starts with our class. Our class is singular. Okay, our class, just one thing is there. Our class, not classes. So it will take has. Our class has 30 students. My school, again, my school is singular. It's one school, my school. So it will be has. My school has a big playground. Now we is plural. It means a lot of people. We have a beautiful garden. Okay, we have, not we has. That's wrong. We have. Next, all my friends. Now, all my friends means what? It's plural. Clearly, so many people. All my friends, plural. So it will take have. Plural will always take have. Okay, so all my friends have some interest in sports. Now let's come to activity 5, children. Fill in the blanks with suitable articles and prepositions. Okay, now get familiar with this particular question. Okay, articles and prepositions. In your class 10 boards exam, Madhyamik exam also, you will get this question. This particular type of question, not this paragraph, of course. But this particular article and preposition together. So you will get a paragraph where you will have to put either article or preposition. So it becomes quite confusing. We have to practice as much as we can. Now let us go through this. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar lived in the 19th century India. 19th century India. If you have seen my video on preposition, then you will know exactly where to use in, where to use on, where to use at. Okay, in we use when the span is larger. So here it's 19th century, a span of 100 years, quite a large span of time. So we shall use in. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar lived in the 19th century India when very few people went to school. He founded a school. Now here we are using an article. He founded a school in Calcutta, which was later known as Vidyasagar College. He wrote a Bengali primer, which is used even today. We are proud of Vidyasagar for his great work in the field of education. Okay, so a lot of places we are using article, lot of places we are using preposition. So this thing comes out of practice. You have to practice as much as possible. Activity 6. Underline the correct form of verbs given in brackets. The sun, rise, rises, rose in the east. So what will be the right one, right verb? Will it be rise? The sun rise in the east. The sun, this is singular number. Okay, so when the noun is singular, then we have to put s with the verb. That is subject verb agreement. So the sun rise is not correct. Rises seems to be correct. Rose, the sun rose in the east. It won't be rose because sun rises in the east every day. Okay, so we don't use something which happens every day. We don't give past tense with that. We give present tense. So rose is also wrong. So now we see the correct word is rises. The sun rises in the east. Next, when do you go, goes, went to school? Will it be go? When do you go to school? Seems to be correct. Let's see the other one. When do you goes? No, it is you with second person pronoun. The verb will not have es, so goes is wrong. Went, when do you went to school? No, because here the verb is present tense, so it will not be past tense. The second verb cannot be past tense. Okay, so the correct answer is, when do you go? We have to underline go to school. 2 and 2 make, makes, made 4. Now one thing, it will not be made because 2 and 2 always makes 4. Okay, so made is out. Now will it be make or makes? Now make we will use when there is plural here. Okay, now 2 and 2, 2 and 2, these are two numbers. So two numbers, more than one number, these are two numbers. So it becomes plural, isn't it? So more than one is plural. So this is more than one. So it will be make, not makes. 2 and 2 make 4. The great scholar Boppy Dev writes, wrote Mugdha Bodh. The great scholar Boppy Dev, he wrote long time back, not now. So it will not be write. He is not writing now. So write is out. Writes is also out. Okay, because it is not present tense. It will be wrote. The great scholar Boppy Dev wrote Mugdha Bodh because he wrote it long back. So it will be wrote. Robert Bruce, name of a king, English king. Robert Bruce, fights, fought hard to regain his kingdom. Now this was also something which happened in the past. So it will not be fight, it will not be fights, it will be fought. So we shall underline fought. Let's come to activity 7 now. Write the opposite of the following words. Opposite words we have to write. So good, very easy. Good is bad. Opposite of good is bad. Opposite of fat is slim. S-L-I-M, slim. Opposite of wise will be foolish. Foolish. F-O-O-L-I-S-H. Foolish. Dull, bright. Old. Now old can be new also. Old can be young also. New, comma, young. N-E-W, new, comma, Y-O-U-N-G, young. Warm. Students, please mark that it is warm and not hot. So it will be cool and not cold. Okay, most of you write cold here. It will not be cold. It will be cool. C-O-O-L, cool. Kind is cruel. C-R-U-A-L, cruel. Happy is sad. Tall, short. Now, let's come to activity 8. Make new words by joining less. So, less will come after the word. So, this is what? Suffix, prefix. This is a suffix. Okay. Group of letters which comes after a word and change the meaning of that word. That is suffix. So, these are suffixes. So, less to the word. Children, I'm using a little magnified mode. You please keep your book open so that you can read the question. To the words in the given box and fill in the blanks. So the words are given and these are the sentences. Let's read them one by one. Number A, water is a colorless liquid. Number B, Rita was dash as she had fever. So what will it be? Help, harm, rest, power, meaning, color is done, home. So here when we have fever, we become kind of restless. Okay, so it will be restless. We become restless. Rita was restless as she had fever. People often become dash during a natural calamity like flood or earthquake. So these are natural calamity. So when there is natural calamity, people become homeless. Next, a snake is dash if not disturbed. Suppose if we don't disturb a snake, okay, if we don't try to block its path or we don't poke it by a stick or something, we don't disturb it, then it is harmless, H-A-R-M. It does not cause any harm. It will just go on its way. Okay, we should not disturb any animal. Then they don't attack us. But if we disturb them, then they attack us. So here it will be, a snake is harmless if not disturbed. Next, the king became dash after his brother betrayed him. Betray mane ki holo? Betray mane doga deva. Doga deva. The king became dash. So with king comes power, isn't it? Power. So after his brother betrayed him, so he will become powerless. So we can use this word. The king became powerless after his brother betrayed him. A sentence is meaningless. That is the only word left. Meaningless without a verb. Now children, let us see activity 9. The history of chess. A paragraph is given and there are some mistakes in this paragraph. We have to correct it. So let's read the paragraph. Almost 2000 years ago, a board game was played at India. So see, they have corrected at with in. It will be in India. Let's go to the next sentence. It was called Chaturanga. No, it will not be called. It will be called. Make it called. It was very popular among kings, warriors and scholars. It is okay. Chaturanga means, it will be means because Chaturanga is single, no? It's singular. So, mean will take an S. It will be means. 4 limbs. It represents, again, it will be, there will be an S in represent. It represents because it is it, singular. It represents the 4 group of the army, the warriors who fought on elephants, the cavalry, the charioteers and the infantry. From India, the game went to the Persia, not the Persia, the will not be there, went to Persia where it was called Satranj. Some of the words we now use in chess were used, it will be used because it is past tense, there will be a D in use, used in Persia. The term checkmate was earlier called Shahmat or the king is dead. From Persia, the game went to the Europe. No, it will not, the will not be there. Went to Europe. Remove the. The game was now been called chess. No, it is not was. First of all, it will be is in place of was. The game is now called chess. There will be no bean. Bean, just remove the bean. Okay. The game is now called chess. So this is the corrected form. Now let's come to activity 10. What do we call the people who live in the following countries? So, country name is given, nationality is given. Nationality means to which country you belong. Like, if I ask you, what is your nationality? It will mean to which country do you belong? Okay. So, those who belong to India, that means those who live in India, they are known as Indian. We all are Indians. Similarly, those who live in Iran, they are known as Irani. Just add an I. Italy, Italian, Italian, Italian. Russia, Russian, just an N. Canada, Canadian, okay, Canadian, Canadian. America, American, just an N. China, Chinese, 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 Chinese. Nepal, Nepalese, Nepalese, Nepalese. We are just adding ESE, but the pronunciation is Nepalese. Japan, Japanese, Japanese, Japanese. So here also we are just adding ESE, but the pronunciation is Japanese. Children, please pay attention to pronunciation. Nepalese, Japanese. Pakistan, just an I, Pakistani. England, it can be English. You can either write English or British. So write both the words English, comma, British. British spelling is British, British. Children, please learn these words and also their pronunciation, spelling, everything.